Actress Ana De Armas joins the John Wick universe to kick ass. It's the Ballerina, y'all. It's time to talk about it. Let's go. What's going on, everyone? Klep Napier from wearecritics.com, and today we're here to talk about, breakdown, and review the latest installment to the John Wick universe, a spinoff, if you will, titled From the World of John Wick, the Ballerina. That's right, ladies and gentlemen. This film stars Ana De Armas is in this. Ian McShane is in this. Angelica Houston is in this. Catalina Sandino Moreno, who a lot of us know from. It is also Norman Reedus joining. Lance Riddick returns. Sharon Duncan Brewster. And of course, the return of John Wick, Keanu Reeves, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, this is in fact in the world of John Wick. In good fashion, before I tell the world and all of you what did I think about this film, let's talk a little bit about what this is. Now, ladies and gentlemen, the film follows Miss Ana De Armas, who I might say is a lovely petite young woman, but can kick some serious ass, which you will see in this film. She is on a revenge journey, similar to something of John Wick. Not quite the same premise, but there is a revenge plot, and we love revenge plots here at We Are Critics. And for myself, we love revenge plots all the way back to the way the 80s used to do revenge plots. So she's on a killing spree trying to get some answers about something that may or may not have happened to a family member of her past. And, you know, this movie is from beginning to end a lot of kicking ass. So, without that being said, what did I think about From the World of John Wick, the Ballerina? Ladies and gentlemen, if you've been following me, I had an opportunity to see this movie like about a month ago, and I put out an out of theater reaction that was just jaw dropping. And the first words I believe that I said was, "Don't fuck with the Ballerina." This movie is complete action packed from beginning to end. There's not a moment of this film that really slows down. There's a lot of ass kicking and a lot of gun fu, the way we love it. It is the most John Wick film that you're going to get in the John Wick universe. And I you guys can quote me on this. I'm telling you right now, for me anyways, my experience, some of the most creative action sequences uh in the entire John Wick universe. I mean, they really raised the bar in this thing. Anything that comes after this is going to have big shoes to fill, even coming off of something like John Wick, because I feel as though John Wick set a tone. The first film was a little mild. The second film got a little more bonkers. The third film got even more crazier. And then we got scenes like the stairwell scene in John Wick 4. For those of you who have seen the film, you guys know what I'm talking about. Even the street shootout in where were I think we were in France, were we in part 4? But I'm telling you, this one here, the Ballerina, definitely raises the bar. Listen, we got a shootout. Flamethrower shootout. That's all I'm gonna say. Yes. So just with the action alone and the revenge plot, for me, Ana De Armas is a powerhouse in this. This film definitely will keep you on your toes. There are some really cool plot twists in this thing. You think you're gonna, you've seen this kind of plot before. You think and then things kind of turn on you in a way that's pretty cool. Not saying it's the most craziest twist in the world, but it was enough to keep me interested and be like, oh, cool. Like, all right, you guys didn't, just go with the same old tropes and things of that nature. But the film is a lot of fun, ladies and gentlemen. If you are a fan of the John Wick universe, you're going to like this movie. I really, if you have a problem with this film, that's fine and dandy. You're not allowed, you don't have to like everything that other people like, but I'm going to find it really hard to believe that you did not at least find this thoroughly entertaining in the genre of action and ass kicking, because Ana De Armas is a powerhouse in this thing. Let's talk a little bit about the supporting cast in this. Ian McShane is back as Winston. He plays a pivotal role in this thing. Angelica Houston as the director, she's awesome, and she's doing her best thing. The film takes place between John Wick 3 and John Wick 4. And they shoehorn, some narrative in this thing in the best possible way that they could do that without forcing it. And I know everybody wants to know, how much of John Wick is in this film. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you that John Wick is in a lot of this movie, probably more than he needs to be in this movie, but he doesn't overshadow Anna, and it's necessary. It's not forced. He's a part of the narrative in a way that is very necessary for the character and this overall universe. I'm not going to say the story, I'm going to say the universe. You can't really have a character like John Wick. You can't have the Baba Yaga and then have a character like the Ballerina, and they don't kind of bump heads. It's a true origin story in its full nature for her, which is great. Um, there's not a lot of they take their time with her. I will say they're not rushing this character. But when she does reach her pivotal moments in her peak of talents, it's earned. It's necessary. I had a lot of fun with this film, ladies and gentlemen. As you can see, I'm talking very passionate about it because I think it deserves a fair shake. And I think the overall universe of John Wick, this is important that this film sets a tone for what's more to come of the John Wick universe. We got the Donnie Yen film coming soon, the Kane character. This is important. It's an important piece. Not saying that it connects, but what I mean is this has to be received well in order for us to get more. You get what I'm saying? And I think that they did a decent enough job to kind of set the world. There's room for everyone to play, ladies and gentlemen. Like I would love to see, something with Halle Berry's character, if that was ever an option. I spoke with actress Sharon Duncan um, uh, about her character Nogi, and I'm hoping that maybe there's something there for her. I even spoke with David Castellana, the gentleman that plays the father of Eve in this film, and I thought maybe there was room for him to get some. There's room for everyone to get a spinoff. Maybe Winston will probably get a character spinoff. Who knows? There's just this universe can go left, it could go right, it could go up, it could go down, and this movie here is the proof of that, ladies and gentlemen. Without doing too much extra, or without doing too little. I think it stays in its lane, in its own lane. It's its own thing, while building off of something that we already love, ladies and gentlemen. So that's my overall reaction, full review of The Ballerina. It hits theaters June 6th. I hope you all go out and check it out. I will give one probably negative for me, and it's not even that serious, is you go out and you get a character like Norman Reedus to hopefully do a lot more. And I was a little disappointed with that character. But overall, he serves a purpose for the overall narrative for sure. But I really just think, missed opportunity with maybe we'll get something with him later on. Who knows? But I just feel like there's so many colorful characters in this world that you want to see more of what everybody is capable of doing. And that's really the vibe that this film gives me. It makes me excited for what's to come within this franchise, and they're doing a wonderful job. Ladies and gentlemen, let me know, how excited are you to see From the World of John Wick, The Ballerina? Was it on your radar? Was it not on your radar? How excited are you? Who is your favorite John Wick character that's been introduced outside of the Keanu Reeves? Let us know, like, comment, share. Make sure you subscribe. And of course, for more movie news, television news, and pop culture, make sure you guys are checking out wearecritics.com. See The Ballerina in theaters June 6th. And I will talk to you all later. Peace.